Welcome back to MKE Gadgets. Today we're going to make this simple bracket. These will be attached with this clamp to the rails of a pickup truck inside the bed. I'm going to make two of these hooks and they're going to hold a reach tool that we'll show later on. But first we have to make the bracket. I'm using a piece of aluminum bar I got at Menards, the local big box store. We're going to cut it 7 inches long. Got a little bit of a drawing here. We're going to cut it 7 inches long, drill a 3/8 hole 1/2 inch from the end, and we're going to radius all the corners. It's 1/8 inch aluminum, 3/4 wide, 7 long. First thing we do, we go to the bandsaw and we cut our stock. See you at the bandsaw. With my layout line marked at 7 inches, all we got to do is cut our stock. All parts are evenly cut. Next we got to drill a 3/8 hole, and that we're going to do on the mill. See you at the mill. We moved over to the Bridgeport mill. Off camera, I used the edge finder to find the edge of the part and the center of the part. Now we're going to drill a 3/8. With all the holes drilled, I'm going to deburr the back, radius all the corners. I'll do that off camera on a belt sander. Then we bend the parts, so I'll see you in the bender. This is a previous hook I made. It worked well, but the reach tool rattled in the truck all the time. So I thought, well, if I put a piece of hose on it, it will quiet it down as you go over bumps. So to make it easier, I already put the hose on the bar. I did a test bend, and I have it sticking out here at 2.5 inches. Use a combination square so all your bends are equal. All you gotta do is bend this around and then cut off the hose. All I have to do is cut off the hose. This aluminum is soft enough you can kind of finish the bend by hand if you wanted to make all your bends the same. So in your pickup truck bed, there's this clamp, and this clamp clamps down your cap or your tonneau cover to the rails of your truck, and that's what we're going to mount this to. So here's a picture of the clamp. And then this is what I had before I made my new ones. And the new ones had the hose on there and it keeps it quiet. And I had it on my truck for a couple days now, and it really does make it quieter. You don't have that load bar or that reach tool bouncing around. So this is a reach tool I use, and it's a ski pole I got off the curb. On the lathe, I turned on a piece of nylon that fit inside the ski pole, and I threaded it for the stainless steel hook. And I did 5/16/18. Now you can use any size, rod you have. You can use rebarb. You can use an old broom handle. I use a ski pole because I got it off the curb, and it was free. So use whatever you got. Try to make it inexpensive as possible. If it doesn't work out, you don't have a whole lot invested into it. So with the brackets installed, to the clamps in the bed rail, I can easily grab my reach tool and pick up something way in the back. Now some beds, it's deeper underneath the rail and you can reverse this hook and have it underneath. This may stick out a little bit too far, so I might bend it underneath there once I use it a lot. But you can see with the hook, you can easily grab a box that you normally can't reach. You can even pick up some tools that were left behind. Now on this side of my truck, I have a load bar. I made the same brackets to hold it, and this way my load bar is always with me. With the hose on here, the reach tool and the load bar won't rattle. It's made out of aluminum, so it won't rust. Thank you for viewing. This is MKE Gadgets. If you like what you saw, please subscribe.